Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nexora Night Class Season 1. Here we are with a new
Chivalry is
tournament
dead,
again.
but
It's a new
I will
day, it's a fresh
revive it.
start, and the first match it's
See
gonna be
value in me?
between
You
Zorex
should.
Esports, and they are gonna face against Rep Revenge in Power. I'm Burger, your caster today, and with me it's gonna be none other than Vision. So Vision, what do you see in this match? I mean, what do you expect for now?
I'm expecting a lot of big thing happening from these two sides today. This the team of Zorex
Yeah.
Esports and the team of Revenge's Power. So right now we're in the banning phase, and we see the Leslie and Clint being banned out
I
from the
will
side of Zorex
restore the
Esports. While
cosmic
the side of
balance.
Revenge is Power has banned out the Fredrin and Fanny. I mean, two
The
MM bans and
southern
two jungler
seas are
bans. Are
my
these two
domain.
teams sticking to like only banning MMs from one side and the red side banning only junglers?
Maybe could be, or this could be, the flexible heroes of the opposing player, so they are banning in out and shortening the chance of using the best potential hero of the opposing team. But
Need
for
some
now, we are
stitches?
into
I
the
can
picking
help.
phase. We can see Flex taking on the Lunox, and Lunox, as we know, is a really lethal mage. Has a lot of utility when it comes to team fight and bursting out those squishy marksmen as well as other mages.
100%. Wow. Currently, we do see Star hovering over the R Lord, sometimes the Ling, maybe the CC. But Fearless,
I will choose
he
my own path.
apparently he'll be going for the R Lord pick right now. While Ashi, is it Ashi or is it Ash? Ash will be going for his pick right now. He only has 3 seconds left. He needs to take a decision really quick. But I guess he has made up his mind. It will be an X board coming in into play here. While the side of Revenge is Power has picked up Melissa and a Kadita. Surprisingly, there's no Claude being picked up, or maybe there is from the side of Zorex because they still have an MM left. Or maybe we do end up seeing a Lunox
My
in the
mission
gold lane as
is
well.
to
While
protect lives.
Revenge's Power, Daddy ends up picking up the high loss. So glorious pathways will be coming into play in this game.
Come on, Dexter. It's our
Yeah, obviously, I
showtime.
mean, Kadita is there. Could be a really good chance to win the fights. I mean, she needs to gank up the Lunox, so it would be a terrible time for Melissa to pick up or, survive in her lane. But for now, we
100%.
have
And
an
when the
high
glorious
loss picked
pathways
up. So the chase game here, I would say the mobility from the side of RIP
Your
would
team is
be
picking.
pretty good. I mean, when it
when
when it comes to
I,
team fights,
This land is
it's
our
good.
homeland,
Yeah.
and
Your
it will
team
soon
is
be your
picking.
burial
I think when the
ground.
glorious pathways into play, they have a lot of playmaking potential here. With the Kadita, like you
Yeah.
said, with the Melissa, they can just slow them all down,
Mhm.
and the Melissa can just chase them and get a lot of kills, while the Kadita can one shot anyone in her path. Well, right now
Yeah.
we have to see who Dark Kaiser and Star will end up picking. It looks like Star is currently hovering over the CC, while Bibu, we do see him on the Lapu Lapu S tier EXP laner still in this meta. So a really strong EXP laner, but
Time and
against
tide
the
wait for
No
wait,
no
is it?
man.
protection from
No
the
I don't know.
hero.
herd.
I think it's the Arlord Rome and the Xborg. I think Xborg against this Lapu Lapu. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the Esmeralda would be better against the Lapu Lapu, but it is still a deadly foe against the Lapu Lapu with the Xborg. While we do see the Beatrix being picked up, and we do see the Baxia being picked up in the jungle by Starhair. Well, right now Zyrex going to take his
Demons,
pick. It will
I
be
shall be your
Alucard in the jungle
eternal
from the side of
nightmare.
Revenge's Power. What do you think about these picks?
I mean, both the sides do have the potential to play each other out. Especially, I'm really excited to see from the side side of Zorex Esports what they are gonna take as their roam. I mean, I also do sometimes, roam around with Xbox. Provides a decent amount of economy when it comes to rotation and team fights. But let's see, even Arlot is good with the CC skills, so we are expecting a lot of fun in this match. But for now, I mean, we are not gonna bet our hopes on any of the teams. We will just commentate and have fun. Hope you guys do subscribe the channel, do like it, and share it among your MLBB enthusiasts and more.
100%. And like we already know, MLBB or Mobile 5v5 has come up with its roadmap. So these teams could potentially be the future top teams of India. And if you guys want to be one of the top teams in India, you need to keep grinding in tournaments such as this one. And maybe a lot more other tournaments as well, so you can be one of the best teams in the world. Obviously, practice is key to being one of the top teams. But right now,
Yeah.
Burger, I want to ask you this. The enemy picked up a Alucard against the Baxia. We all really know what Baxia's passive is. He's really good against Spellvamp or healing heroes.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel
Yeah.
about this pick.
I mean, for now, I guess they do have a really good composition when it comes to the team fight. I mean, obviously, they do see. We also know, like, Alucard has. I mean, would be having a nerf time. Okay, there we go. On a pause has been called out. So as we were talking about Alucard here, yeah, it would be a really, bad time for Alucard to, put up his reason up for the team fights. But I mean, probably they are planning out something or the other, because Alucard, it's not just known for his damage. I mean, not just known for his regen. His damage is pretty well too, and with, I guess, a Oracle, he would be doing fine.
Yeah, it could be. Not gonna lie, you're absolutely right about that. Right now, we do
Yeah,
see the Lethal Wanderer being secured by the Baxia here, though, and the Baxia is going to be going to be taking his red buff right now. But the side of Revenge's power, I think they're going to be flanking towards the Xborg right now. They're going to try to shut down the Xborg. As early as they can, because we already know the Xbox is really a lethal opponent against the Lapu Lapu, and even though a Lapu Lapu is really strong, but I think the Xbox can take him down. So maybe Zyrex currently has his sights set on towards the Xborg, but looks like he will be disengaging and he doesn't want to take a fight just yet.
yeah. I mean, taking a fight this early could really, turn out the tables for any of the teams, because losing one turret can actually make them lose a lot of gold and get left out in the farm. But for now, as we can see, three-man rotation coming on from the side of RIP. They are trying to take that Beatrix down for their team, but not in vain. They will have to head back to the turtle, because it's gonna be a priority for both of the teams.
But now, right now, it will be a turtle fight. The turtle has spawned. Flex was in a bit of a trouble, but looks like Alucard ends up securing the turtle for his side. But Daddy, really low HP. Flex ends up taking down the Hylos right now. Bibu though, Bibu wants a kill. Bibu gets a kill. Bibu gets what he wants. Lunox though, going to be bursting the Lapu Lapu down, but looks like Lapu Lapu wants to kill onto this Baxia. Baxia though ends up surviving. Lunox has got the Lapu Lapu at really low HP, and he ends up taking him down as well. What a
Damn,
fight
man.
coming in, but it's a 2-for-2 trade.
2 for 2 trade, a decent trade, but from the side of Nexora Esports, they do still have their jungler up, and that could be a good thing, because he won't be missing much on farm, and he does have an assist on him. But I mean, at the turtle fight, Alucard did secure a turtle for himself, and there you go, another fight we engage.
And now the side of Revenge's power has ended up taking down the Beatrix as well. What a three-man coming in with the Alucard, the Melissa, the Hylos going in and taking down the Beatrix as soon as possible. But right now the Arlord trying to clear the minion waves so his bot lane turret doesn't get ended taken down, or the gold doesn't get taken out of the turret.
Yeah, I mean, for now they do have to see around and play a bit, but let's see. But surprisingly, as we can see, the time from the side of Nexora, Zorex, sorry, from the side of Zorex, we can't see any jungler right now. This could be a big hindrance for them in the late, because they are gonna be losing up some farm, and they are gonna lose some abilities. They could have an conceal. I mean, for the Lunox, that would be a great item, or encourage for the team fights.
Looks like Lunox in a lot of trouble in the mid lane. Alucard going to be chasing her down, but to no avail just yet. Looks like Baxia wants a piece of this action as well.
Damn.
Baxia gets a final slash onto the Alucard. I mean, Arlord gets a final slash onto the Alucard. Baxia ends up taking him down though. Right now, the Baxia, the Arlord, the Beatrix trying to take this turtle as soon as possible. But they have the Hylos, the Melissa, and the Kadita to worry about as well. Lapu Lapu joins the fight as well. What is going on? Kadita ends up taking down the Lunox, and she's emoting on them. Lapu Lapu gets a kill onto the Baxi as well. Xborg is there, but he cannot do anything about this. He just has to watch his teammates get taken down. Hylos going for the Beatrix right now. Melissa, with the help of the Hylos, ends up taking down the Beatrix as well.
Damn, that was a crazy fight. That was a really crazy fight. For the side of RIP, it's gonna be an advantage. Another fight in breaking.
Arlo though, Arlo will be end up getting caught out by the Hylos and the Alucard. What a play! But Baxter does secure his red buff right now from the clutches of the side of Revenge is Power. Now right now Baxter will be going for the blue buff here, but he will end up losing his green creep. And we can literally see Hylos, Kadita, Alucard going in together. But yeah, there will be no fight happening just yet.
Yeah, I mean, they team Zorax is already, laying back, having D sets on their team. They are currently going in, but there you go, Kadita securing a kill for her team. A really nice combo, a really nice trap set by her.
Kadita ends up taking down Lunox, like you said. What a play
Yeah.
coming in from this side. They're literally making the most of their chances. Like we said, we discussed in the drafting phase. You literally
Yeah.
said Hylos and Kadita, that combo is gonna be crazy. And they have been making it work. The Kadita has been taking down the Lunox, the Kadita has been taking down these members from the side of Warwick Esports. Right now, it looks like Alucard wants a kill for himself as well. Lunox gets a kill on the Alucard, but Alucard does not die in vain. He ends up taking down the Baxi as well. Someone is going to
Maybe.
die again though. Beatrix is in a lot of trouble, but he somehow managed to survive.
I mean, yeah, as you mentioned earlier, we discussed why Alu would be a bad choice, against the Bucks here. But Alu, in the other hand, is actually taking the grip on the fights, and there you go, another one.
Arlot, a misplay coming in from the Arlot here. Melissa ends up making the Arlot pay for his mistakes for diving in too deep into the three-man of Revenge is Power. But looks like Kadita knows where the Baxter is. Lunox though, I don't know what the Lunox wanted. The Lunox wanted to do something, but he could not make a play just yet. While the Melissa trying to burst down the Baxia, but her damage is still not quite there.
I mean, she does needs an DHS for now, but there you go. The turtle fight is gonna happen really soon. But will Baxia initiate? I don't think so. It's gonna be a successful turtle for the team. For the team Revenge. Here they are actually dominating the game right now. The scoreboard is set for 11 on the go. Another fight is breaking in.
Final slash coming in from the Arlot here. But Kadita ends up taking down the Arlot instead. Alucard with a kill onto the Baxi as well. Xborg coming in. Xborg ends up taking down the Melissa and the Hylos. What a play coming in from the Xborg right now. And the Kadita still lurking in the bushes here. Will Kadita be able to make a play? Will he end up taking anyone down just yet again? Or maybe he will just wait for the right moment to strike.
I mean, as a Karita main, I know it's really important to ambush the DPS of the opposing team, and this Karita is set up to do the real fine job that matters. That is affecting the game. That is creating an advantage for the team. But there you go, Alu another on the chase.
Alucard ends up taking down the Beatrix, ends up making him pay for overextending. He was way too far from his team, and he had no one left there to save him. But right now, Baxia going in. Baxia is in a lot of trouble. Final slash coming in from the Arlord here. Arlord ends up getting taken down by the Alucard here. Baxia in a lot of trouble. Four-man coming in from the side of Revenge's Power. Melissa ends up getting the kill onto the Baxia as well. The enemy, the side of Warwick Esports, their red buff gets taken, and Bibu, the Lapu Lapu, aura farming on their side.
Yeah, at this moment they can actually flex. The greatest mistake from the side of, oh my god, there you go, another fight.
A tower dive coming in from the Hylos. Alucard with the kill onto the Lunox. Xborg ends up taking down the Hylos though. Zyrex with a kill onto the Beatrix as well. But no one to chase the Alucard here. Alucard was really low HP. The Xborg was too afraid to commit to it. He was too afraid to commit to the kill. He does have the immortality though on his hands.
Yeah, as I was saying, like for team Zorex, they are in grave danger right now. If they do need the Xbox onto the team fights, or it's a really useless point at this time right now, because their team is not being able to sustain, nor they do have a roamer right now, so they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking behind in the gold. As you can see, it's almost 50-50 right now. So they are really lacking A 8K goal difference in the scoreboard. It's a huge gap by 9 minutes time.
And this Lord will be secured by Revenge's power easily with no contention for coming in from the side of Zorex Esports. But Baxia getting, he ends up paying for his mistakes. He ends up getting caught out by the side of Revenge's power yet again.
Bad timing. I mean, they're overextending. They, Team Zorex are having a hard time, fighting against Revenge right now. The rotation from the Kadita, the placement of Hylos is actually menacing from both of the sides.
Lapu Lapu just ended up tanking that. Melissa ends up getting the kill onto the Arlord. Arlord with the final slash coming in for no reason. As Zyrex ends up taking down the Beatrix as well here. But Baxi ends up making the Alucard pay. Flex with a kill onto Lapu Lapu here. He could have eaten the damage coming in from the X-Burger, but not from this Lunox right now. Syndicate though, he wants a kill. Will he? Flex ends up getting the kill onto the Kadita here. It's just Melissa and the Hylos left surviving for the side of Revenge's power. So this time, the blue side, Zyrex Esport will be able to take down this Lord or defend against this Lord coming in from the side of Revenge's power. Right now, Melissa and the Hylos trying to push the top lane as much as they can because they will try to look to make something out of nothing. Even though they have lost the Lord, they lost 3 members, they still get a third.
I mean, this has become a really big issue for Team Zorex right now. They do need to pick up the pace. They do need to show a play right now, or it's gonna be really hard for them to pick up the game because Melissa, as we can see, almost is gonna complete her build, and this is gonna be a really hard time for Team Zorex to counter her as she has the range, she has the high lows as tanking for her, and if you want to ambush her, you do have the Kadita to counter ambush you. So it's gonna be a really hard time for Team Zorex.
Glorious pathway coming in from the Hylos here. That Hylos ends up making the Baxia